So you're thinking of moving to Easton Park. Well, in this video, we're going to check out two of the hottest deals currently for sale in the neighborhood. These are, in my opinion, the best resale and new construction homes currently for sale. We're going to get after it right now. Hey, Daniel here. If you're thinking of buying or selling in Easton Park, then be sure to subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to learn about the hottest deals hitting our market. You know, I make my living as a real estate agent, but I'm also a resident of Easton Park. And so this channel is my way of reaching out to people that want to hear from not just a professional, but from someone who actually lives here. So whether you're looking to move in 9 days, 90 days, or even next year, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, or schedule a Zoom call. Be happy to help you make that smooth move to the Easton Park neighborhood. You can find all of that in the description below. I'll also pin the comments at the top so it's easier for you to reach out. Zoom is my favorite. It's the best way for me to really get to know you and get to hear all of your questions and concerns. But whatever you feel most comfortable with, plenty of ways to reach out to me. And after this video, please check out one of my other videos in Easton Park. I just did a market report. I do that the first Tuesday of every month. That'll give you a clear view of the real estate market in general, so you can get a good sense of if you're actually getting the best deal. All right, let's start with the first house. All right, so the first house we're checking out is the resale home of the month. This one is listed at $529,000. It is a 4-bed, 3.5 bath, 2,528 square foot home. It's a 2-story house. The original listing price was actually $620,000, so they've dropped it quite a bit down to $529,000. It's been on market for 190 days as of recording, and the price per square foot is at $209 per square foot. To put that in perspective, the average price per square foot in Easton Park for resale homes is $243 per square foot. So $209 is quite a bit lower than the average. And this is a Taylor Morrison home. So we're gonna tour the house, and I'm just gonna talk through kind of what I'm seeing. I will say that this house does not have power right now. And so it's gonna be a little dark and a little uncomfortable for me walking through, but there you have it. There's so many thoughts I have about this house, how good of a deal it is, but then also how they could have shown it so much better. And I never want to cast any judgment on anyone. It's just, I want to give some tips, because maybe you're thinking of selling your house, or you're in the process of selling your house, or you tried to sell your house but have to withdraw because the market's so slow right now. I do want to say things that are sticking out to me that I would bring up if I was the listing agent for the property to the owner to say, hey, these things, let's try and find a solution for these. So first thing, power, right? Like when I walk into a house, I want to feel air conditioning. I want to know that the lights are on. I want to know that everything's working in the house. So that's already a red flag. Walking in is the pictures had lights on, so why is nothing working when I walk in? So utilities need to stay connected. As we walk through, you'll notice, maybe not in the video, but there's so many things in the wall. Screws, holes, I mean, it's just every single wall has something. It's such an easy thing to fix. And so instead of me noticing like this nice railing or how well the carpet looks right now for being a 5-year-old home, I'm focusing on all these problems. So that's something, again, they should have taken care of. There's also, I mean, it's dirty, right? There's like dead things on the ground. There's dead bugs down here. So that's a concern, okay? It doesn't look how it looked in the photo, so I feel like I'm being lied to almost as a buyer, right? Now, I still think this is a good deal, mainly because of the size of the home, but it just doesn't show very well. And I didn't want to pretend that it did in the video when you're looking at it going, that doesn't look great. But we have a nice, large, big living room, dining room over here to the side. They do have kind of an old school tile to carpet thing going on. I personally prefer just tile all on the first floor. It's not something, that's impossible to change. It's not that difficult to get changed. Potentially even putting that in the contract and asking for that to be changed to tile before you move in. But it is what it is. So we have this area in the front that's also carpeted. You can use that as a playroom, as a second living room. Yeah, as a small office right next to the front door. Here we have a pretty nice sized closet. I wish I had lights, but it goes underneath the stairs. So quite a bit of storage space in this home. It's listed as a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath. It's really closer to a 5-bedroom plus more. So, and we'll talk about it as we walk through. Walking down here, you have your half bath right here. And then the utility room. I don't know if the washer dryer convey. I am sure in this market, sellers are willing to negotiate anything. Second big thing for me, it's not as bad, but just a garage. You want to show off that you have a 2-car garage with some space. This is not really, you know, showing that well. Like, some homes have those windows in the garage door and some don't in Easton Park. So because they have that, I would want to showcase that. But when I go into that garage, that's not what I notice. What I notice is it's messy. So if you can, and I know it's tough, but if you can always, you know, either clean up, tidy the garage when you're listing your house, or better yet, get a storage facility and put everything that you don't need in the house away in storage. I know it costs a little bit of money, but it really pays off in showing the home to just be tidier and cleaner. Looking at the kitchen, we have a really nice granite countertop. Really nice fridge. I didn't even notice this until my second walkthrough before the recording this. Really nice fridge, but again, without power, I just wouldn't have noticed. Like, I'm sure a light would turn on. Yeah, there's just, okay, I'll get off the power thing. It's bugging me that this doesn't have power. We've got a large pantry. No handles on the cabinets. That's a simple thing to also add a little bit of value to your home. Not a big deal. I'm purely talking how to make a house show a little bit better. Okay, carpeted living room. If you like carpet, then this works out really well for you. It's a fake fireplace. I believe it's electric. Again, I don't see a switch anywhere, so I'm not entirely sure. It may just be a fake fireplace. Definitely not gas though, or real. And then as far as how they set up the staging, let's talk about that. The staging is kind of weird for this property. I know this is weird that I keep just dogging on this property. It is a good deal from an investment point of view, and especially if you need a lot of space and you want to live in Easton Park, you're going to struggle to find that at this price range in the low 500s. So it is a good price, but there are problems with how they have it kind of set up for showings. And so this, for example, I would not have this couch here at all. It's just in the way. It's awkward. I would not have that console or that TV there. If you want a TV, it needs to be flat against the wall, but that console's pushing so far out that now I have like this tiny little walkway right here to get to the master bedroom. So it just feels cluttered. Even though there's very few things in here, it just feels cluttered. And then the entryway too, there's just like random vases. It's like we should put a couple more things on that table or get rid of the table completely to open up space, you know? So just odd decisions being made from a staging point of view. The house itself looks like it's in fine condition. It just doesn't show very well. But anyway, looking at the master bedroom, we have nice bay windows. And then usually I'd go into the closet, but it's very dark and I don't think you'll be able to see anything in there. Nice big shower. I like the tile flooring. That looks really nice. 2 sinks. Granite countertops match the kitchen, and it will match upstairs too, so that is also good that they didn't go kind of crazy with their custom design. We have a stackable sliding door, which is great. So this opens up all the way out, connecting you seamlessly from the living room to your back patio. An odd design choice. This is Taylor Morrison, having a door here. I wish this was just a wall, because I would probably, if I lived here, mount a TV right there, and then this would be the perfect spot to, have seating for that. You don't really ever going to use this because you have this great sliding door, so a little odd, but I digress. Pretty nice space, lots of covered back patio space, which is not super common. You'll see a lot of homes in Easton Park people will add that on afterwards. Pretty large yard. Again, you can see they've also turned off the irrigation system, so their backyard is pretty dead. But that's actually not the worst thing. Again, the surprise when you're a buyer, they're like, hey, I think I might buy this. And then you turn this corner and you're like, oh, what's happening here? So again, it's not that hard to just clean up the area. It doesn't hurt the value of the home, right? Like me as a buyer, I know as a real estate agent, the house is still a good deal, but it just doesn't look good, right? You want to put your best foot forward when you have a bunch of homes in the market that you're competing against. And you don't want people to come see the property, I should lock that, and focus on the bad. You want them to imagine living here and focus on the good. So there's just a bunch of issues with how the property shows, which I thought, okay, well, this is a good topic to bring up in the video. But me walking around, it's 92 degrees outside. I was excited to get in the house and get into the AC. And now it's like I'm sticky and sweaty inside. Now I'm like annoyed that the air conditioning's off. So again, keep the utilities on when you list your home, please. It's super important. Anyway, looking up here, everything is carpeted upstairs. You have some nice natural light up there and then overlooking the living room. We have a full bath here, single sink. Some natural light coming in, very nice. First bedroom up here, again, odd staging. Take this out of here, take the drapes off, like let's just keep it clean. If you're not gonna put, a full bed in there, it doesn't make much sense. This room is not considered a bedroom. So you see there's no door frame. It's a pretty cool room. It's basically the landing for upstairs. And you can see they have speaker system still installed, which, that doesn't bother me. So, if it conveys with the home, cool. But this could very easily be a fifth bedroom if you needed that fifth bedroom space. Then we have another full bathroom. So 3.5 baths for this house, which is great. Another bedroom, smaller size, but okay. Again, really weird staging with the bed off to the side. Teeny tiny TV close to the ground, the purple drip. It's just, it doesn't make any sense to me. And then the final bedroom, which this one looks totally normal, right? We have a clock and some drapes. I can deal with that. So this house, to full disclosure, by the way, when I did my research for best resale home and best new construction home for this video, I actually reached out to a different house first that was listed in the low 400s because I thought it was a great deal. And when I reached out to that listing agent, they just didn't respond, which blew my mind. I was like, how do you not want to sell your house right now? I'm offering you free publicity, and I just couldn't get a hold of the listing agent. And so I think it was owner occupied, so I couldn't just walk in and film. But yeah, that threw me. So this is my B house. I still think it's a good deal, but the lack of AC, electricity, the walls being dirty, the staging being weird, it feels cluttered, it feels dirty. The backyard not maintaining good lawn and the side with all that trash, and then the garage being, it doesn't show well at all. But the pricing, originally it was at $620,000, now we're at $529,000 with, I'm sure, more room to move from there. This is definitely a potential home, a potential deal, I should say, for someone who is looking for a 4 or 5 bedroom that needs all that space. And the 3 full bathrooms is a really nice touch to this house too. So, all right, I'm gonna get out of this non-AC, and we're gonna go check out the new construction home. Our new construction home of the month is listed at $535,000. This is a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bathroom home also 2,502 square feet. I think that's about 20 square feet less than the first home we looked at. That puts the price per square foot at $213. Coincidentally, the average price per square foot for new construction homes is the same right now as resale, $243. So well below the average on price per square foot. This is a Newmark home. It was originally at $660,000 and now it's at $535,000. So they have lowered it tremendously. It's been on the market for 210 days as of recording. This, in my opinion, is the best deal in all of Easton Park. As I spin around so you can kind of see from the front door, we are close to a playground. So if you have children, super easy access right there. And this is actually in Keek Park. So this has got to be one of the last new construction homes available in Keek Park because they just finished building. All right, let's go take a look. Decent sized front patio. You can't do much here, but I like that it's got the railings. So, first thing I notice is that it has AC. I feel refreshed. It also has lights on, good job Newmark, and there is no carpet when you first walk in. Now the bedrooms do have carpet, we'll discuss that when we walk around. At the front of the house we have our office, study, nice French doors here, and then you kind of have a mother-in-law suite over here. So we have the full bedroom, decent size, and then a full bathroom. Now coming into the main area, main living area. Kitchen, the island is a little bit smaller than the resale that we just looked at, but I think in general there is more countertop space in this kitchen. And then they do have the handles. It's a small thing, but it really does, it just adds a touch. So yeah, all the handles. That also kind of reminds buyers how much storage space there is. There's a ton of cabinets in this house. And the last house, I don't think there was that many. I may be wrong, you can scroll back and look on the video. I can't, but I feel like there's definitely more cabinets in this one. Pantries, same size as the resale home. I like the built-in oven and microwave, that's a nice touch. Do we have the touch? Yes, we do, it's my favorite thing. Okay, I'll stop playing. One thing, I don't know if it's a downside because if you're buying a big house, you know what's going to come with it, but the echo in here is pretty absurd. And my dog barks a lot, so I know that would really upset me. I do like the kind of steeple, I don't know if that's what you would call it, but this triangular ceiling shape with the windows. I think that's a really nice look. It makes it feel massive. This is also a very nice touch, the motorized shades. And so you'll see, you really are spoiled for space in this house. You have living area right here with where you would put the TV right here, probably an L-shaped couch, and it's just kind of off in a corner, it's not blocking anything. Then you have the stairs, which we'll go up in a minute. Again, it shouldn't block anything. And then you actually have two separate entrances to your patio, which is rare. It's really cool. And then having the automated shade is just a nice little touch that Newmark did for this home. And if you want to look at the floor plan online, this is their Allure floor plan. So if you go to Newmark's website, just look up the Allure floor plan and that'll give you more of the dimensions of the house. This is a massive patio. Yeah, this is really, really nice. Again, I like that they painted everything, the ceiling too, with the recessed lighting. I like that we have the brick on this side. That's really nice. Looks like they have a gas outlet here. So you would put your grill right there, not have to worry about propane tanks ever again. End of the yard, excuse me. Different fence here. I kind of like this. Like you can't see through, it's just a little bit more privacy. And then here's the yard. So kind of odd, the yard's kind of far away. So if you have a dog, it's going to be not seen. but it's a decent sized yard. It's just, that's probably a con for this, is it's not, you know, it's not a typical house where you open the back door and your yard is right there. You kind of have to walk around to use it. Not a big deal though. I mean, with this patio space, it's like, come on, what are we doing? What are we doing? I like this patio. All right, going further into the house. We'll go upstairs last. How about that? So we have some more storage space underneath the stairs. And then to your right is the master bedroom. Has more recessed lighting in here with that tray ceiling. Gives it more of an open feel. And this is all luxury vinyl plank down here. So it's good, resistant to scratches and waterproof. Then you have tile coming into the bathroom. Again, they're keeping the black handles and black fixtures throughout the entire property. You have a bathtub and a shower. I believe the last property only had a shower, I want to say. So it's another benefit of this house. Decent sized closet. I've seen bigger, I've seen smaller. It's okay. Not much to write home about. And then, I'm assuming toilet, yeah. So this is the master bedroom. It's not huge, but it's not small. It's okay. I've seen bigger master bedrooms. I like this floor plan though because all the bedrooms are decent sizes. And too often do I see a house where the master bedroom's massive and then the guest room, you could barely fit a twin size bed in there. So all of the rooms are pretty good sizes. So over here we have our first guest bedroom, or I guess our second. The first one was nearby the front door. Typical room. I like the tall trim that they have here too. That really adds a lot when you have tall ceilings, having that tall trim stands out a little bit better. Here's the third bedroom. Again, not much to write home about. Utility room. This one has a little bit extra storage over here, so that's nice, a little bit more space. And then we have our guest bathroom. This is the third bathroom that we have seen today. Here we have the garage. It is a 2-car garage. And you see you have a little ramp here, so kind of a little extra walkway. 2-car, I'm not going up there. That looks terrifying, but that is your attic. Yeah, decent size. You can always kind of tell by like that margin right there on how much space you have for a 2-car garage. If that's like 6 inches, it's teeny tiny, that looks about 2 feet. So pretty good size, pretty good length to fit both cars in here. And then you'd have just a little bit of extra storage here by the door. All right, let's go check out upstairs. So as I said, this is a Newmark plan. On their website, they are offering $40,000 in flex cash and $11,000 in closing costs. And that "and" was capitalized. So I was like, okay, it says they're doing both. I do know with Newmark, every property is different. Like they don't offer a blanket, we will give you this much flex cash for all of our properties. It kind of depends on each one. But I do know they're offering quite a bit of flex cash regardless. So even if it's not 40 grand, right now this is listed below 530s. You could probably get it even closer to 500,000 flat, and then that would be an incredible deal. Okay, so here's the upstairs. It is just one space. So this is more of like a 1.5 story house, because this is really just a landing and a half bath. I do like the design choices, the flooring there. But yeah, this is the all to see up here. So depending on what you would need it for, you could use it as a second living room, you could use it as kids' play area. But it is very quiet compared to downstairs. There's not that echo, it's very secluded. So that's a nice thing too. So there you have it. I hope this video helped, and as always, I'm happy to schedule a showing. Reach out if you ever want to see any of these properties. This house, like I said, has been on the market for 210 days as of recording, probably more as of when I upload this video. So if you ever want to check out, this isn't the only great deal in Easton Park, right? If you want to check out what's out there, reach out. My info's in the description. And yeah, it doesn't matter if you're looking to move in 9 days, 90 days, or even next year. Reach out. I'd be happy to help you. You can call, text, email, schedule a Zoom call. Zoom is my favorite. And until next time, I hope to show you around town.